Congressman Blaine Luetkemeyer says the nuclear deal with Iran is a small but flawed step.
His comments come after classified briefings on the subject earlier today. KRCG 13's Garrett Bergquist spoke with the congressman this afternoon about Iran and other issues affecting national security.
Congressman Blaine Luetkemeyer has few kind words for the Iran nuclear deal now before Congress.
And the verification in this thing is very loose in my mind, plus the fact that the sanctions that brought them to the table to begin with would be lifted at a point down the road here whenever the different initial parts of the agreement are fulfilled by the Iranians.
Luetkemeyer says he wants a stricter inspection regime, including surprise inspections. Luetkemeyer is also concerned about the growing trend of lone wolf-style terror attacks, such as the shooting in Chattanooga. He says military personnel should be allowed to carry weapons anytime, anywhere. How do you think the United States should deal with the threat of lone wolf-style terrorist attacks going forward?
That's what we've been trying to do over the last several years, is figure out how to corral the lone wolf attacks. And that's the reason that they've been successful, because it's very difficult to get an individual in a corner. We still have to find ways to minimize it if we can, but it's going to be very difficult unless you take extreme steps. But I don't think the American people want to go that route, and I wouldn't support that either.
Closer to home, Luetkemeyer says he's disappointed by the decision to cut 774 troops from Fort Leonard Wood. But he points out it could have been worse.
At the end of the day, the community did a good job of making a good case, and I think the congressional delegation, as well as there's another couple of outside groups, was able to help.
In New Bloomfield, Garrett Bergquist, KRCG 13.
Luetkemeyer says he hasn't heard any estimates from the Army of how many civilian jobs might be lost at Fort Leonard Wood. The Army is expected to make that announcement in September.